after Narayan Murthy of Infosys expressed dissatisfaction with the quality of students getting into IIT, author Chetan Bhagat has hit back, taking exception to Mr. Murthy's criticism of coaching institutes. Referring to the Infosys founder, Chetan Bhagat, very popular author, says, quote, those who run body shops and call them high-tech should not comment on the premier institution, unquote. The irony is both Mr. Narayan Murthy and Mr. Chetan Bhagat are former IITians, and I'm joined by Chetan Bhagat this evening. Chetan and Dr. Mohandas Pai, former director of Infosys and old-time Mr. Narayan Murthy associate. I will not come to you first, Chetan. I want to get Dr. Mohandas Pai's response on this, because he's the aggrieved party tonight. Mohandas Pai, as Chetan Bhagat said something fundamentally wrong.
No, I have no quarrel with Chetan Bhagat's views, except that he's been very abusive. And I don't think if you disagree with something, you've got to be abusive. Call a great corporation a body shop. Call Narayan Murthy a person who has a body shop. Now you can disagree with Narayan Murthy, perfectly valid, but let's not be abusive. What Narayan Murthy has said is a very valid thing. He is saying that a lot of people get into IITs after spending a couple of years in coaching classes, learning pattern recognition. That is a fact. About 60% of the people who come to IITs come from the coaching mandis of Kota and other places. It's very sad. And very bright young people who don't want to spend 2 years studying for the IIT exam through the coaching mandis don't get in. I'm sure Chetan got in. He's a very bright young person, but he has not gone to coaching classes like people have to go today. It's a very perverse system, and the system is not producing the right kind of people. In fact, I remember Dr. C.N.R. Rao making a similar kind of statement to say that he felt that people who come to the IITs do not have an active mind because they have been robbed of their ability to think due to the drudgery they've gone through for 2 years in the coaching mandis. So I think we can have this quarrel, but let's not be abusive.
Let's not be abusive, Chetan Bhagat. The lights went off there, but the lights certainly didn't go off on the argument that was being presented by Mohandas Pai. In fact, the lights have come back. Your response, have you gone overboard, Chetan?
Hey, firstly, I think people need to just chill and relax. I didn't hit out. Those are Mr. Arnab Goswami's words. I didn't take on. I just said it's a little ironic. And I just said it on Twitter. And I have a lot of respect for Mr. Narayan Murthy. He's a senior. And Mr. Mohandas Pai as well. He knows it. Mr. Mohandas Pai knows me. And I want you to understand how people like to twist things around and turn it into a debate. You and I have done events together, and we have, I think you know me enough that I would not hit out or be abusive. It's the only issue I had. I agree that obviously it's wrong that person goes to a coaching institute and just to clear an exam and loses his childhood, and of course there's so many wrongs, but to just target the students was a little high-handed. It hurts. Maybe I'm not saying he's Mr. Purthy's comments were incorrect. In fact, I've said these are correct, but sometimes maybe a better choice of words is all that is there. And look at it. When I said body shop for Infosys, it hurts, right? You called it an abuse. What is it? What is so abusive about it? There's nothing abusive, but it kind of hurts because it kind of demeans the company. And similarly, I felt what he said was slightly demeaning. It's not a big deal. I'm not hitting out. And he's a IIT alumnus, I'm an IIT alumnus. I frankly, Arnab, cannot figure out why India is so obsessed about IITians. We're just a bunch of nerds, So it's just, it's okay. It's no big deal.
What do you find so...
said good things about Infosys in many places, and it was, in fact, the job I had got out of campus.
Mr. Narayan Murthy is making a point, Chetan. He's saying... Chetan, Mr. Narayan Murthy is making a point. He's saying this whole culture of coaching classes, where the children, culture of students who indulge in a certain pattern learning, if not rote learning. You can do rote learning in the liberal, pattern learning, structured learning, not innovative learning. So this doesn't give you the quality of the student that you need to have. What is wrong with that? He is stating a fact. Aren't there coaching classes? Isn't there pattern learning?
Okay,
don't people mask?
I was in Kota 3 days ago. I have written about Kota. I have the sections of my book on Kota. There is 100% agree with him. I mean, there's no debate there. I'm sorry to say, but there's no debate there. I agree with him on that. However, when someone makes a comment like 80% of the students are not good. He did say that. He said 80% of the IITians are not good. Did he say that or not? And if he can say that, then I can also say that, hey, Infosys is not Google, or Infosys is, it's high-handed stuff. I shouldn't be saying it, and maybe it was a loose comment on Twitter, and if you felt hurt, you know, I was just trying to demonstrate that it can hurt a child also. Fact is,
did
no
you go
kid
to a
has
coaching
come
class?
into IIT without working super hard for 2 years. It's a flawed admission system. Say about that. Mr. Murthy has the right to say it. He has the reach to fix the system. You know, he can reach those people. But children are a soft target. Why are you saying 80% of the kids are bad? Kids will follow whatever system you give them. What choice do they have?
Mr.
Can they like? Do they have a choice apart from clearing that exam?
Mr. Pai.
I agree with what Chetan is saying, because Chetan is pointing out it is not the fault of the children. I totally agree, it's not the fault of the children. It's the fault of a very perverse system. Consider the facts. 4,85,000 young people sit for the exam, 8,000 get in, 4,78,000 or 77,000 don't, and you disappoint so many people. 2, they have to spend 1 or 2 years to go to this coaching mandis to get in and do pattern recognition and ruin the life because there's not enough capacity. 3, the coaching classes possibly rake in about 15,000 crores a year, whereas the total IIT budget, capital and revenue is only 3,000 crores. And 4, we need more capacity in the IITs. Why are they ruining the future of our young people? We are not giving them all the inputs that they need. It's a perverse system. So Murthy is not pointing out as the fault of the young people, and Chetan agrees with them. It's the fault of the perverse system. All of us should join to say we must have IITs with maybe 30,000 seats. So we don't disappoint so many young people, and they can finish the class 12 and get in like Chetan did. I'm sure Chetan did not spend 2 years in coaching. He's a very bright young man, and we need more people like Chetan Bhagat in the IITs.
No, I think Mr. Pai, I think I feel guilty that it's something to do with me. I think he saw me and he said the standard of IITians is falling any error. I feel personal guilt in this. Yes, I am a little stupid, but not 80% are stupid, you know. I am the stupid one.
Did either of you go to coaching class?
Engineer, as you can
1 minute, trick question. Did either of you go to coaching class? Honest answer today. I'll find out from all your peers. Do you go for You didn't go for coaching. Mohandas Pai is a genius.
No, I didn't go.
No, I
never went for coaching.
I did the correspondence. I did the correspondence coaching. Okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong.
No, it's very good.
I mean, coaching is not a bad word.
I think Chetan,
when it becomes abused too much.
Chetan, I think it's incredible. You see, you did correspondence and got through. Mohandas Pai didn't do correspondence and got through.
I lost.
I tried to memorize all the correspondence. I tried to memorize Resnick and Halliday physics and gave up after the first chapter. So, you know, that's where you stand. Well done, gentlemen. The fight is over. Next time we'll put you with Mr. Narayan Murthy. Thank you very much.